What's up, Laker Nation? It's your boy Dan, a Lakers fan, and today I'm coming to you guys finally from my house. Came back from my road trip and just caught the Lakers versus the Denver Nuggets, where the Lakers lost 127 to 121. Once again, uh, first off, very disappointing defense. The effort from the starting unit, again, like I said in my earlier video that I dropped today, the effort is not there for the starting unit. I've been saying this for a while. They getting too comfortable. Not afraid to lose their job. Luke Walton, I will go in on him on this video. I haven't went in on him yet. I haven't really talked bad about the coach, and I'm gonna refrain from talking bad about the coach till we give him a fair amount of time to evaluate him thoroughly, because you can't really tell what a coach can do short term. I mean, look at Mike D'Antoni. We fired him quick, and look how great he's doing with the Houston Rockets. So obviously, it has a lot to do with the personnel you built around the coach. Let me start off by saying this. When Luke Walton came here to Los Angeles, we all were excited, all of us, because he has a lot of promise. He's very positive minded. And we said, oh, okay, he's going to give guys like D'Angelo Russell, guys like Julius Randle, the green light. He's going to be more of a young players coach than a veterans coach. Well, I got to say, so far I haven't seen it this season. As much as he's been loose during practice, he's been playing music for the players and they got comfortable around him. It's the wrong kind of comfortable. You don't want to feel like your coach is your buddy. You want to feel like you still have to earn your minutes. You want to feel like you still have to impress your coach. And thus far, I don't feel like Luke Walton is that kind of player's coach. I don't feel like they play their hardest for their coach. Like Jordan Clarkson said earlier, I don't feel like they're running through a wall for him. Second of all, I don't like the system he's running. I don't like that we're coming down on fast breaks, and instead of attacking the rim, trying to draw the foul and finish it hard at the rim, we're pulling up for three-pointers. I especially don't like the shots that Nick Young takes. Nick Young just comes off of any screen, just jacks it up. Doesn't matter if he has two defenders on him. I really don't appreciate him even starting because he plays zero defense. If you guys noticed tonight, on several plays, he took plays off on defensively, and the coach has been preaching defense and effort, and you're leaving out a player that doesn't play any defense, a player that doesn't rotate, a player that gets lost in the rotations, and they keep getting wide open threes. I mean, Wilson Chandler feasted all night. They were scorching hot from beyond the arc. That continues to be the theme. We're not playing perimeter defense and not even interior defense, because Jokic had like 29 points inside. But first, I need to get the negatives out of the way before I start talking about the positives. There definitely were positives, guys. But Luke Walton, I gotta say this, man. I really don't like your rotations, Luke. Sometimes I wonder if you're that big of an improvement from Byron Scott's rotations. But for example, you cannot have D'Angelo Russell and Nick Young out there at the same time. It just cannot happen. That's a no-no. Any coach in his right mind that wants to play some sort of defense is going to know that our perimeter is going to get destroyed. You got to bench one of the two, and I'm not benching Russell, even though he's been playing horrible lately, by the way. I'll get into that. I'd rather bench Nick Young because he's a high-volume shooter, meaning he needs a lot of shots to score, and I feel like the offense should be, if you're going to run that Golden State offense, which, by the way, we don't have the personnel to run it, Luke, you need to have real great shooters that can score efficiently, not guys that are going to have one great game and then disappear the next 5 or 6. Nick Young. Another thing, like I said, I thought he was going to be a young players coach. So far, he's demonstrated that his go-to guy in the fourth quarter is Lou Williams. That's not good. We've become predictable, and even if he gets hot, defenses end up clamping down on him, and he doesn't pass the ball, and he takes the whole offense out of rhythm. And even though it looks good for his stats, he had 24 points tonight. Great for you, Lou Williams, who's still not getting wins. And I've said this. The key to this team is the young players being the focal point of the offense. It's when D'Angelo Russell, when Jordan Clarkson, when Julius Randle, which they rarely have great games, all three of them at the same time. But when they play great, or good at least 2 out of the 3, most of the time we get wins. Luke Walton still doesn't trust the young players because he yanked D'Angelo Russell a gang at times. And I know he hasn't been playing great, but if you're going to be A young players coach, you gotta ride and stick with those players and let them play through the good and through the bad, right? That's why we used to get mad at Byron because he used to yank the young players out. He used to put the hook on them, and as soon as they made a bad play, he would yank them out. Well, guess what? Luke Walton's starting to do the same thing. And so, how will our young players ever grow? I do like the fact. Now, here's a positive. I like the fact that he's finally starting to play Ivaca Zubac, who, by the way, has been playing great since summer league. Even though he's been raw, he's always deserved minutes because we're thin in the front line. Even though we have a lot of bodies, we're short, and he's a legitimate 7-footer that actually tries to play hard and he tries to play defense. He had 3 blocks today. He had 11 points. He had, what I believe, like 14 rebounds. The kid is special. Just give him some playing time, and he will develop to be something similar to Marcus. So he might not be as good, or he might be better. We don't know. It's early. The kid is young. Play him. He shows a lot of promise. He has a soft touch. He might even have a face-up game. He's shown the jump shot a couple of times. He tries to play defense. He had 3 blocks today. Maybe he needs to lose a little more weight. That way he can move his feet faster. But man, have you guys seen the screens this kid sets and the way he rolls? That kid is special, man. He has real good potential. I don't want to say star or superstar. He's young. He's early. We're yet to see enough from him. Please, Laker management, give this kid more minutes. If it was up to me, I'd start him. Like I said in my video earlier, we need to just give the team over to the young players. Trade away these veterans, these black hole players that are just jacking up shots and taking away opportunities for the young players to grow. They need to go through the bad to get to the good. They're not going to magically just start playing great one day and, not have bad games. D'Angelo Russell's in a funk right now. He hasn't been shooting great since the New Year's, even since before that because of his injury. And I think it's all in his head. But that's where the coaching staff has to work with him. They have to make him feel comfortable. They have to greenlight him because that's the reason we got Luke, right? If not, trade him because honestly, you're going to turn him into a bust if you take his confidence away. He played better his rookie season than he's playing now. And he had a worse coach, according to everybody, right? So if he's not showing improvement, you either trade him, because we either have to get rid of him while he still has value, or let him grow. But we can't be in the middle. This is driving me crazy. Luke Walton is trying to win games with veterans and develop at the same time. You can't have both. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You got to pick, Luke. I'm tired of that. We have to choose what direction we're going in. Either we're going to invest into the future with the young guys, or we're going to try to win games right now. In my opinion, it's too late to try to win games now. The season is lost. Now we should basically be developing young players, and if we do end up keeping our pick, we can either trade it. People forget. They're like, I don't want to, keep tanking. I don't want another pick. We have enough young players. You guys aren't thinking clearly. You rather lose the pick and not make the playoffs? Guys, if we get another young player, even if we don't keep him, we can use him as trade bait to land a superstar. It's going to be harder through free agency with the collective bargaining agreement. Guys, we have to be smart about this. We definitely have a lot of young talent, but are we developing them properly? I don't know. Jordan Clarkson showed a lot of promise his rookie season and his sophomore season, and all of a sudden he was moved to the bench, and now he just jacks up shots. Sometimes he gets hot, sometimes he gets cold. He's become one-dimensional, like Lou Williams, just a scorer. He used to do more things. He used to get in the lanes more. He used to slash, make the right passes. He made a couple nice passes tonight, but it's not enough. He used to be consistent. He's become predictable. D'Angelo, again, had a better rookie year than he had this year, and he had less opportunity last year. So are we really developing young players? I don't know. Julius is inconsistent. He has a stretch of games where he looks like, okay, yes, the next Draymond Green, and now he looks like all of a sudden he disappears. He can't score. He can't do anything. So what are we doing, Lakers management? Are we focusing on Nick Young taking shots? He had plenty of shots tonight. Most of them weren't smart shots. And Lou Williams, they ended up with the most points, and we get another L, guys. So veterans overshooting and not getting the team involved equals losses. Young players taking over and showing promise and playing within the team offense equals wins, or at least improvement. So please, Luke, I don't want to judge you. It's young. I mean, it's early. I don't want to judge you. I don't want to say nothing till the end of the year, or maybe even past this year. But so far, I don't like the rotations. Definitely don't want to see Nick Young and D'Angelo out there at the same time. I definitely don't want to see Lou Williams jacking up too many shots in second unit, because we have plenty of talented guys. Brandon Ingram, very promising player, continues to play good defense. And on offense, even though his jump shot's not consistent, it'll get there. He's attacking the rim, doing the little things. Guys, leave a comment, like, subscribe, tell me what you guys think. The future is bright, but we got to let the sun shine. We got to let these young players shine. If not, even if the future's bright, we're stunning their growth. We're not letting them grow. Trade away the veterans. Start Ivaca Zubac. I know he's raw, and I know we're going to see painful plays like tonight where he couldn't secure the rebound, but he's going to show us promise along the way, and he's going to grow along the way. Do the right things. I don't believe in Jim and Mitch, but at least Luke Walton, please make the right rotations. We'll see what happens the next game. We'll see what happens past the trade deadline if we don't make moves or whatever. Definitely leave a comment, like, subscribe. Tell me what kind of videos you guys want me dropping. I'll be talking about other teams as well, even though I'm a Laker fan. I'm an NBA fan overall. I'll catch you guys on the next one.